Yo, yo, yo. What is good, everyone? Got another fire chapter of Jojolands, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And I know nothing about it, once again, which is always the best way to go about this type of stuff. So, I'm excited, obviously. There was a bit of delay earlier because I wanted to work on some other stuff, and I've been trying to get into the sort of rhythm with that. But regardless, I'm very, very excited to give you guys my deep dive look into this, my reaction, all that. And I made an announcement to the members of the channel, but I decided I'm going to start switching up the content a little bit for JoJo. And the stuff that was formerly members only is now going to be public. So after this, probably either literally in a few hours or tomorrow, you're going to see another video from me giving my sort of like second thoughts, retrospective, now that I had some more time to think about the chapter. Like, you're going to get some of that. So looking forward to that, I guess. Because I thought that would be cool as a way to continue taking the conversation further. And I'll just be straight up, you're not gonna get any editing for that. It's gonna be a picture and me talking. So think about it like a podcast or something. So yeah, look forward to that. And members of the channel are gonna get some additional stuff still, obviously, but that is going to switch to a main channel thing. So for anyone who's unable to be a member, they can continue the conversation, stuff like that, But besides that, I mean, I'm ready to get into this. Let me give a shout out to everyone who's here real quick. Got Gary Gearboy, Ren, Noah Bryan, and my guy Josh, who just says, when's Kagurabashi? Yeah, I'm not reacting to Kagurabashi, bro. Not doing that. But with that out of the way, I say we get right into it. I'm fiending, And oh, I do know this, actually. I do know this. Unfortunately, we do have a hiatus next month, so either something crazy's got to happen at the end of this chapter, or Araki's just, working on something, which, hey, it makes sense. He's given us some peak for 8 months straight, so I think we're good here. This is probably like the end of a prologue or something then, in that case as well, which has me very intrigued as well. So outside of that, the hiatus thing, I know nothing about it, so that's awesome. All right. So, I say we get right into it. I don't know why I clicked off of my Streamlabs thing. I need to actually see if the stream is up. So that would be good. All right. But I say we get right into it. We actually have JoJo with a new pose. He's not like locked up anymore. So that's pretty crazy. In this adventure revolving around Lava Rock, what yet unknown mechanisms await? Exactly. What awaits? And then we got chapter number 8, and this is, new arc, like I was saying. Let's go look at luxury watches. And you know what? That would I don't know why, but let's go look at luxury watches. It gives me like let's eat Italian food vibes immediately from the title alone. So if that's an allusion to it, I am so down for this right now. We got this really cool art of like this sort of emblem thing that Araki did. I think it was last chapter. The the nonagon, the 9-sided shape thing, because part 9 obviously. We got a bunch of our predominant characters so far. Bunch of cool little accessories as well. I'm liking it. So I say we get right into it. Jojolands, chapter 8. Let's go. Okay, immediately double page spread. That's just how Araki is, I guess. Now that they've drove off the cats, what will happen with JoJo and the others? We get this really, really, like, this is definitely a real place. They're at some sort of cafe. The first word is cut off. And we got some girls talking to JoJo. Where are you from? Oahu? So, like, we're about to head to the beach. We got a float that fits 3 people. It's got a flamingo pink leopard print pattern. And then immediately, Dragona's like, JoJo, don't flirt with shady adults. Come on, we're going to a cafe. Oh, those are your friends? Well, can't fit that many. Bye-bye. That was weird. That was weird. Jodio, I don't like this. I know you're sometimes like this and this, but I was not rocking with that. Jodio waves goodbye. We got a bunch of like cops. Yeah, and then there's a showing of like the cops' handcuffs and a gun in the holster. Okay, so things are gonna get crazy probably. Yeah, they're just giving him all the stare down. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting a crazy stare down right now. Give me just a second. Let me see. Davinator 12, welcome to the stream. Sway Shocks, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Okay, we get a bunch of... Oh, they're giving them the stare down because the car looks sus. Okay, that makes sense. Because the front of the car is, you know, bashed up from hitting the tree. Okay, you know what? Makes sense. We see a bunch of... Yeah, literally, we get the zoom in of the car being messed up. And a bunch of the cops, you know, looking away, seemingly. We get this hilarious panel right here. Hilarious panel here of Rohan as a speech bubble. Looks like he kept his promise not to report us. I love this. Like, I'm just gonna immediately, like, this is getting saved. That photo of Paco with the Rohan speech bubble. That I'm saving this immediately. This is it. Okay. And the sheriff, I don't know if they drive away, but it seems like that's what it is because there's a bit of like exhaust puffs. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, this is a lot of like this is a lot of speech bubbles immediately. We've still got 2 hours till our flight boards. Let's not go to the airport until we have to. We get some food or drinks or something. So that table over there. You guys okay with Sprite? What? Hey, Pig John, let me some cash, would you? Just 20 bucks should do it. I'll pay you right back. Okay, first, don't call me Pig John. I'm not even wearing anything pink. And second, I've been meaning to say, but that rental car, is that thing insured? We paid $30 a person, right? You're the one that dented it, you know. Is that going to be okay? It's fine. There's nothing to worry about with the car. Just, the trouble is, I'm the type of guy who uses everything at his disposal, you know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, using everything at his disposal, so he's just broke. He's just broke for sure. So yeah, I'm flat broke until the job's over. Yep. Like right down the money. I used all I had left of the hamburgers on the way here. That turned out to come in handy though, didn't it? Okay, this speech bubble's weird. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's this one on the bottom. I'm gonna assume it's this one on the bottom first. That turned out to come in handy though, didn't it? But we'll be able to get back to Oahu with all the stuff we got, no problem. We're getting our shares, it's a done deal. And that's probably more than half, because of my handiwork, right? So come on, just lend me 20 bucks. Okay. Okay. Cool, I think that made sense. So, is your family poor? What do your parents do? You don't pull any punches, do you, Trigona? Wow, that was... So are you poor? Like crazy. Well, my mom has money. We're not hard-pressed for living expenses or anything. My dad had an honest job in the construction business in Oahu, but got hit by a bus and died. Oh my... Okay. Okay. That insurance money is at my mom's place for the time being. So, just for a little bit, please flip me $20. Your dad got hit by a bus? And then we got... I assume that's the lava rock attracting A $20 bill? It is. Yep. Okay, so $20 bill just appeared. JoJo, don't stand up. Sit. Go on. Sit right back down. Let's take it easier. This lava rock. It draws things worth money towards it. Right, JoJo? And the diamond. JoJo has it now, but originally it belonged to that mangaka. Same goes for that drawing inside my backpack. They were his. And I guess not anymore, since those cats digested it in their stomachs and they ran away into the jungle. But the same went to that caviar I fed to those cats. Okay. Oh, okay. I was so confused for a second. I was like, did he eat the drawing? I don't remember that at all, but it's the caviar. They were all Rohans. Another Rohan face speech bubble. Loving this stupid trend. The diamond, the drawing, and the caviar. They were all Rohan's property at the villa, and the lava rock drew them towards it. So, what I'm getting at is, just what the heck is this thing? Where did Rohan even find it in the first place? And how does it tell what's worth money and what isn't? Yeah, Araki is really getting very... I don't know how I feel about this. Like, it's not bad, but like some of these speech bubble placements are really difficult to read. Like, I get it. It's kind of like a you know, right, down, right, left, but it's just so strange. I don't know. Some of these placements. All right, let's see. Oh my god, that panel. Trying to figure out what page. Okay, cool. Are you saying you want to go back to the villa to ask what the deal is with this lava? Oh, bleh. Are you saying you want to go back to the villa to ask what the deal with this lava rock is? That's a weird sentence. Another. Sorry, I'm saving all these Rohan speech bubbles. They're really great. They're really useful. Are you saying you want to go back to the villa to ask what the deal with this lava? Yeah. What the deal with this lava rock is just sounds wrong to me. It just sounds wrong. Something is weird. That ain't it, Dragona. Usagi is saying he wants to do an experiment with the lava rock right here on this table. Oh, you figured it out. We're really on the same wavelength, you and me. Man, you think we could ever become good friends? I'm seriously good on friends. Please don't bother. Yeah, I can just feel I can feel it. This lava rock was shut inside the safe with the diamond. It's gotta have to do with the distance to lava rock. Like, if they're touching, maybe. We got this really funny Usagi face. He literally looks like a fish in this panel right here. That's it, JoJo. I had the same idea. We make something touch the lava rock. Maybe the lava rock remembers the owner. Owner? So, I put the lava rock on top of this $20 bill. That cash belongs to Dragona. It's been on top of it for around 3 or 4 minutes now, right? Let's do a little test. Okay. So he's like flicking it away. And it starts moving. Hey, hold on a sec. You're just tossing it on the ground? Where the heck are you throwing it? Don't worry, everything's fine. The cash will definitely come back to the... yep. Cash will definitely come back to the lava rock. Someone just steals it immediately. Huh? Are you kidding me? He just wiped it off the ground and walked away. He's buying stuff with it. Hey, now he's eating something. Oh my god. Huh? Hey, like, that wasn't what you said was gonna happen. Where'd he go? I lost track of him. Give me my money back. Okay, that dude, immediately I'm getting sus vibes. I know he's literally like a nameless, faceless person, but like, I see something. There's potential. I want my $20, Usagi. That's weird, right, JoJo? Yeah, maybe the $20 didn't have enough value. You said the caviar was worth $400, didn't you? What's the difference here? So, Paco came back with the food. We got a fly about to go into his Sprite. Okay, never mind. The fly came out of his Sprite, which is foul. What are you guys doing over there? What the heck? I drank some of that. Damn it. Okay. So we get this really strange panel of JoJo. Okay. When I opened the cover of the soda cup, this ain't on me, by the way. A fly came out of nowhere and flew into the Sprite. This is all no fault of my own. So, of course, I gave him a little scare at the shop and got a refund. Plus, I got a new one. What? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I got a refund, so we got the $20 back, probably, because that's probably how much it cost. The refund plus I got a new one. Then they get a $20 bill back, which is not on the panel at all. Where it's not even in his hand. Alright, whatever. Let me see that. Dragona, are you serious? It came back? What the hell's up with you three? Whoa, we did it, JoJo. Yeah, man, that's great. It came back. What's going on in here? It's so strange. Yeah. Okay. How about we test on one more thing? Yeah, we're gonna do like some insanely like expensive thing now. Because $20, you know, $20 is $20. Now we gotta get to something serious. Do we have time, guys? Yeah, I told you, it's 2 hours till the flight. What do you want to test, Dragona? They're going into a very schmancy store. It probably won't work if all four of us go in there together. And they'd probably get suspicious right away if somebody looking like Paco went into that shop. Also, JoJo doesn't seem like he'd be old enough to be buying luxury watches. Oh, duh, they're getting the watches. That's the whole point of the arc. That place is full of luxury watches and jewelry. So if we took this lava rock in there with us, I gotta wonder what would happen. Wait, that's what you're getting at? So you're really gonna go that far? You want to go into that store with it? I don't understand why they're so shocked. Like, they literally just stole from a dude's own house. Like, Dragona stealing from a store seems very, like, not nearly as dangerous at all. What would happen if you did that? Would that be safe? It might be totally unpredictable. Listen. Oh. Okay. Okay, this is... Some of this paneling is just really hard to read right now. I don't think it's a good idea to get on board the plane back to Oahu. Listen. Until we know exactly what this... until we know what exactly this lava rock is. I feel like it was listen first, and then I don't think, and then until... Okay. We should start with figuring out how we should be handling this thing. But just to be clear, we're not going to be stealing anything from that shop. Got that? This is just to find out what happens with the lava rock. Just what's absolutely necessary. Okay? You know, Paco, I think we got to count you out of this. They got security guards in there. They wouldn't even let somebody like you in the store. Same goes with a 15-year-old. So you're just going to waltz in there when you haven't got any money or even a credit card. I love that Usagi literally just completely copied what Dragona said. Like, it was almost word for word what was here. Literally, like, 2 pages ago. Oh, what a spread. Oh, yeah, this is the one right here. This is the one. Yeah. Oh, I love the posing here. Very nice. Very nice. Is this it? No way, this is the end. Okay, no. No. Oh, no. Sorry, I gotta fix the lighting. Dragona, there's gonna be cameras all over the place in there. Yeah, like I said, we're not gonna do anything illegal. We're not stealing anything. Hand me the lava rock, please, JoJo. I'll put it in my pocket. I'm putting it in here, I'm putting it here in the pocket on the back of my chest accessory. The back of my chest accessory? What do you think? Everything looks good, right? Okay, now let's head in. What is... It's probably the big badge on the... I'll shut the diamond inside. I'll shut the diamond inside. Okay, sure. I'll shut the diamond inside the wallet in my bag. The Jojolands. This is the story of one boy becoming filthy rich. So this is very interesting to me immediately, because I saw that sort of name drop and I was like, is this it? Is this it? That's the first thing my eyes like shot to, because Jojolan did this multiple times. So this is like the sort of affirmation of the plot. So very interesting. Very, very interesting that we're getting this. Not like, we're not actually far at all into the story, but it's just cool we're getting another like thing like that. I'm just curious what that'll mean, you know? Okay. We got Jodio and Paco staring, you know, being on watch. Jodio, the car. Should I bring it close by? We shouldn't need to do anything like that, right? It's not like we're going to be fleeing the scene or doing anything illegal. I'm expecting the worst. I'm just expecting the worst, man. Yeah, I guess you're right. Then how about we chow down on some chicken burritos over there while we wait? You want one? Yeah, I'd love one. Yeah, I would love one too. I would smash chicken burrito right now. So they are looking at the watches. Things are getting crazy. Got like a bunch of very elaborate stuff. Woo! And then, you know, Dragona's just like in disbelief, you know. Whoa. Dragona, you're not getting nervous from all the overwhelming beauty, are you? You gotta relax. After all, luxury watches aren't something you look at to see what time it is. They're for looking at how much time you've got left in life. That was so cringe. And he like smirked and laughed. It was like, that was cringe. I like that. They're giving some devilish glances, you know, to this one guy who's definitely like a security guard or something like that. Okay, we got some of the you know, gray out panels. Love when Araki does those. And as Dragona's about to pull out the rock on top of the watches, some guy pops up. Welcome! Is there perchance anything I might be able to assist you with? If there is anything at all you might have questions regarding, please do not hesitate to ask. Huh? Right. There's nothing really. I told you, don't be nervous. Just let me handle this. I'd like to see some super high-class watches. Do you have any Polexes around? I'd really like one of those wireless charging ones in pure gold. And then the dude's just like giving him like a 1,000-yard stare, like he's literally not even looking at him. Do you mean Rolex, sir? Yes, of course we carry them. We have them with cases starting at 24 millimeters for lady sizes and 34 for men's sizes. What's that mean? Did you just say Polexes? You're nervous, aren't you? Also, pretty sure they don't do digital ones. Huh? I didn't say that. I know that. Come on. Sir, I'm afraid you mustn't go into that room. I don't believe there's any reason for you to be going into the back. The digital watch corner is right over here, sir. Ugh. I knew I should have gone in here with Jodio. Cute watches like this one are so nice. Is it okay if I put this on my arm and just try it out? I just want to see how it looks on my wrist. Oh, and then they see the diamond. I see. Yeah. Okay. So she's like flaunting the diamond right here. You know what I mean? Oh, dear customer, of course you can. And might I compliment you on your discerning eye? Please come into the back room and I'll introduce you to some watches that I'm sure will suit your tastes even more. Come right this way to the back, come right along. Because that's definitely the bougie stuff, yeah. This is actually really interesting because the framing is like, it's actually not like let's get Italian food. It's like Harvest when they went to the back room of the bank and stuff. It's very similar, especially with the couch as well, the table. Cool. Yo, what's good? Pokesel, welcome to the stream. Winston, and Mr. Olivine. I don't know why my mouse is glitching out like crazy right now. Who's that legend on the left? Man. Who's that legend in the chat? You know, you gotta gas yourself up as well. Love the recent One Piece vid. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for showing your support. Usagi's becoming more and more funny to me. Yeah, he's definitely a good comic relief character, especially with them copying everything Dragonis says to make them like him. It's so funny. Please have a seat. Go right ahead. Do make yourself at home on the couch. And they're just in disbelief. Usagi's got these weird Usagi also has these like insane facial expressions. Like this one too. Kind of looks like a pig. His nose is like up like that. He also looked like a fish earlier. And then we get a bunch of watches again. Oh, here we go. Would either of you like a drink? We have mineral water, Chinese tea, Japanese tea, champagne, dry sherry, mimosas, bellinis. I don't drink alcohol. You got Sprite. Why do they keep talking about Sprite? Oh, well. It's magnificent beyond words. That shine. I honestly cannot describe how well it suits you. Oh, I see. Dragona's putting it on near their chest so they can do the rock thing. I see. And Usagi noticed. Could I ask how much it costs? Of course. That fashionable leather belt is made of a rare crocodile. It's a design in short supply all over the world currently. It bears a price tag of $40,000. The item next to it is $45,000. Yeah, this is okay, he's starting to notice as well, maybe? I don't know. That item next to it has a design that perfectly fits your tender personality, and that whole chain is made of rose gold. It looks just astoundingly beautiful on you. There is in fact only one of its kind in all of America. Its price tag is $80,000. Yeah, I'm doing like a very like salesman-y voice to try and see if I could sell it, you know. Yeah, Usagi is now glaring more menacingly than before, and this guy is also giving her the stare down. But it's like a different guy. Yeah, it's a different guy. It's not the salesman guy. He doesn't have a mustache. Wow, that's a good price. And they're both looking, yeah, they're both looking suspect. They're locking the doors. Oh, they're locking the doors. Okay, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. My dear customers, I believe you already know what is going on. I do very much hope you'll take these words to heart. There is still time. I am showing the two of you respect. Oh, I'm not liking this. Usagi's looking weird. There are cameras watching as well. Please place it back on the table at once. Huh, what? Dragona, it wasn't me. I'm just letting you know. I didn't touch it. Not even a little. And I know you didn't either. Seriously, what? What the hell are these people talking about? Usagi looks like he's gonna like vomit. One of the watches is missing. One of the ones on the table. Okay, this is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. Okay, hold on. Why is the one missing? Okay, now this is kind of crazy. How? Oh, and he noticed because the big arrow. I don't know why Araki's doing like these arrows now. It's very strange. I'm gonna see which one's missing. By the way, I feel like it's got to be this one, right? The one at the start. I'm looking at like the patterns and stuff. Okay, this one has like a brown. That one has like a link one. No, the brown one's that. Okay. Wait, so which one is it? Is it the... No, it's not. What? So it's another one? Okay. Very strange. But one of them is gone though. Okay. One's on the table. Then we cut back here. Okay. The chickens they raise on the island of Hawaii are so tasty because they raise them high up in the mountains. And they knead corn into tortillas when they make them. Hey, there's an empty parking space right over there. It would be better to be close, so maybe we should move the car. After all. And then... What the f... What? They just get, like, shot or something? Like, what is this? Get some, like, sort of thing from this, like, chicken bag. And it's opened. I think it just opened. Yeah, he's about to open the bag and then... Gray out panel. Things are looking sus right now. Paco's. A warning. Yeah, no. Did someone just shoot at them? It's got to be something like that. Like, what else could that have been? Because it's just inexplicable. A warning. This is a warning. There was someone with us in the forest that whole time. They weren't strays. They were keeping watch on Rohan's villa since way before we got there. The cat's owner. They're here to take back the lava rock. Okay, this panel's kind of interesting because I feel like Jodio's eyes are like more I don't know, in focus. Okay, maybe the watch is in the bag though, because Paco's now like, whoa, you know. Okay, never mind. Never mind. The cat's out of the bag, guys. The cat's out of the bag. The cat's out of the bag. Okay, the cats were in the bag. All right. Well, that was crazy. All right. I don't know how that happened, but you know what? I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. We somehow got the cats in the bag. So now I'm just gonna like recheck something because this is... Oh wait, duh, they showed all the watches at the start. Yeah, so it's this one. The one that looks like Legos. I know that's actually really looks like Legos. I said it as like a joke to like dismiss it, but it actually does look like it. Dragona just didn't even try it on. Yeah, it's just the Lego one is gone. So then where'd the watch go? That's pretty interesting. Immediate targets, I'm sus of the bouncer guy. Like, I'm not sus of the salesman guy. I am sus of the bouncer guy though. Because why is he just so stoic? Now, this could obviously be bait. Because he doesn't look nearly as JoJo-y as many other characters. But there could be something here. Alright. But regardless, I mean, that was a fun time. That was a fun time. We are actually getting some drama. And now they're going to have to escape because of some sort of, you know, shenanigans that go on here. And eventually that'll lead to probably a dramatic escape at the airport. Which is kind of crazy because they could have just went to the airport, but they chose to do this. They chose to do this. But let me check the chat. Reminds you of the arc with Shigechi in the bank. Yep. Yep. If we get an alternate Abakio as one of the cops and he hates Jodio like he did Giorno, I mean, that'd be cool. I feel like I'm not banking too hard on parallels anymore. Because it's just like, I would rather them tell their own story at this point. You know? Because the Giorno parallel is literally our main character. I feel like we don't need every single one to be a, you know, a villainous character. Plus, we already have a cop as our main antagonist. So, that would be likely, possibly. So, I'd be intrigued. Sagi reminds me of a celebrity, but I can't figure out who in particular. Araki taking a 1-month break to do a Sprite collab. There's no way. There's no way. That's a meme. That's a meme. I know they've said Sprite the whole time, but there's no way. Sprite Platinum? Oh my god. What if it's a remake of the High Priestess fight and it's a shapeshifter? That would be crazy. That's also kind of like what he did with, what's it called? Yellow Temperance with Kakyoin. Could be that as well. I don't really know how you're getting the shapeshifter idea though. I don't know how that's how that even comes across. Oh, maybe. Okay. I think you're talking about who could have done the thing, like shot at them or whatever, which is just completely random. Or maybe no one shot at them and it was just like the cats appearing in the bag or something. It could be that. The salesman's a stand user or the sheriff? Just like watch one with a bunch of ornate squares. Okay. Okay. I wasn't sus of anyone. I feel like the watch was the lava rocks attracting it without them knowing. Yeah, but where is it though? That's the thing. Where would it even be? Love the chemistry between the characters in this part so far. I agree. I think they have very good chemistry with one another. Really just there's a bunch of like different like pairings and dynamics that are just very well executed, I feel. Yo, it's good, Chase. Chase says, I want to participate in the discussion so bad, but I gotta read this chapter. But first, I'm at work. I'll be back for the VOD after. Keen for the peak Araki madness. Well, I appreciate you for stopping by regardless. So. I feel like the next. I'm feeling like the next. Oh, I'm feeling that the next chapter will be longer and have a tone of action in it when they get attacked by the enemy. As Usagi and Dragona escape the shop. That'd be crazy. That's kind of crazy. I feel like you're missing something. I don't really think we're missing anything. I mean, this is all part of JoJo as a whole. You know what I mean? Like, we are meant to be thrown into this state of, like, mystery and not knowing a bunch of stuff. That's part of the appeal of most JoJo, in my opinion. You know what I mean? You should have that sense of what's going on, you know? Regardless if it's the plot or a new stand appearing. You're supposed to be sort of I can't even think of the word. I was going to say like a state of disarray or something like that, you know? This line from Usagi was so trash. It's so funny. I feel like Usagi's dad is Aisho from Part 8, who was a member of the Damakan group. Okay. Okay. Because this is the dude. Oh, wait, never mind. Alright, hold on. Hold on. I hate this website. Hold on. Okay, how old is Usagi? 17? He's 17 in presumably 2023, right? So he's born 2006, realistically. Right, so let's say that. 2006. This dude was born, Aisho was born in 1982. I'm checking the wiki right now. And Jojolands takes place in 2011, right? So 29, right? That would mean Usagi was 5. That would mean he was 5. Okay, so it's not like insane. I'm checking the gallery right now. Yeah, and he did get hit by a bus. Like, for those who aren't aware, he did get hit by a bus. So, this is actually a pretty strong case. I'm going to be honest. This is a pretty strong case. I actually like this. I actually kind of like this. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I kind of like this. I don't know how 100% I am for it, obviously, but I like the idea, for sure. I can't say it enough, but I love the vibes from this part. The Hawaii vibes are so chill. And Araki was probably tired of drawing buildings and wanted to draw some nature. Completely agree, Winston. Completely agree. I think that the natural setting of this is so great. Because, I mean, Araki was drawing a hospital for, like, over 3 years straight. He probably got tired of that. Why do you think he drew a ski lift part? Like, he was like, I need to get out of the city. I need to get out of here. A villain reveal next chapter? No chance. No chance. I feel like, you know, I am... Hold on. My chat box is glitching. Gotta refresh that. Yeah, it was glitching out. Yeah, I just think for the villain, I'm so sold on it's either gonna be someone who is very important, you know, we haven't met them yet, which is, you know, how it tends to be a lot of the time. Or see, alright, when you say villain reveal, you probably mean like I assume you mean main villain, which that I'm not for, because I feel like that would we would need to have one. That next chapter would have to be fire. That would have to be a fire chapter. So if we get the main villain reveal, that would be cool, right? But I don't think it'll happen yet, because we're still in the planning phase, the setup phase for everything. I feel like Araki's trying to set up this rock thing first and foremost, and then get into, okay, this is why these people want this thing, right? Like with what JoJo said right here about the warning. I love the song. The warning, they're here to take back the lava rock. This could lead to something. This easily could lead to something. But I feel like it's probably an underling or something like that. Or this entire Gary in the chat said, I feel like we will learn the enemies either being gangsters or the police. It could be a subversion, because it could easily be seemingly, oh, the police are the bad guys because the police are the authority. I'm still completely sold the police will be the main villain. I'm completely sold. I feel like there's no way, like, there's no way the police aren't the main villain. It's too ingrained in the actual theme of the story, like, effortlessly. It's like, oh, the system, the mechanism, like, bro, it's the same thing. There's no way that the main villain isn't going to be representative of some sort of, like, mechanism or system or something like that. It has to be the police. It has to be. Like, that just makes too much sense, in my opinion. But the gangsters could easily be, like, the subversion, because we got them in chapter 1 as well. That would be cool, because it was set up that JoJo was working with these people. Alright, makes sense that they would be a threat. But are they the main threat? Of course not, because they're also victims to the mechanism, the system, you know? And Jody is trying to get beyond that, which is why he will fight the police, the seemingly good guys in the system mechanism. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Sway says, did you watch a new One Piece episode yet? I have not yet. I haven't seen 1074 to 1076. I'm going to be doing a stream where I watch all 3 of them together, which I'll be very, very hyped for. That will probably be, because I was going to do it this weekend, but a lot of stuff came up, so I couldn't do it. But I'm very excited. Like, I'm very, very excited for these episodes. And I've seen, like, literally nothing of them, which is the best part. I'm probably going to do it either... I don't know. Tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm checking my calendar right there. That's why I'm like... Yeah. So I can definitely... I will definitely watch those, because I'm very hyped. Very, very hyped. I did not watch it at 1075 because I didn't watch 1074, and then at 1075 I'm like, I don't even think the fight's over, so I'm just gonna wait till then. So I'm gonna watch all of that together, and I'm very, very excited. I feel like you can only do a villain reveal this early if it's like Pucci or Dio, where they become more powerful over the course of the story. Okay. But Araki usually saves his villains for closer to the end, and already having them at max power. I disagree there, but okay. Because Araki, what he does a lot of the time is actually has his villains constantly throughout the story. That's what Araki does. Even though Dio and Pucci aren't fighting constantly, they are constantly in the narrative. They're like the big bad puppeteer type characters, but they're in the story. Dio, part 1, constantly present throughout the whole story. Cars, he's not the main villain, but he's a puppeteer of Santana, right? And that leads to Cars and the Pillarmen, right? There's a through line there. So Cars is attributed to Santana, our first villain. And Strizo leads to Cars. Everything leads to the main villain. Dio part 3, I don't have to say anything. Kira, we know he's always lingering around, and then eventually when we get the reveal, he becomes immensely relevant to the story. Part 5, he's the puppeteer character, again, Diavolo. 6, Pucci, again, puppeteer character. Part 7, Funny Valentine, incredibly relevant throughout like the whole story. The only exception, the only one, is Toru. That is literally the only exception. So, however, Araki clearly had a vision he wanted to do with Toru. So, for this point, I'm like, alright, we could probably not see this dude until like 2030 or 20 whatever, or we could see them super early. It doesn't really matter, because as we saw in this chapter right here, we got this again. The Jojolands. This is the story of one boy becoming filthy rich. And that, I'm not going to be that guy, is a big, like, blaring siren alarm. Like, the villain won't matter that much. Unless the villain is some sort of representation of something. Like, a Toru didn't really matter. Like, personality-wise, character-wise, it doesn't matter. Toru is meant to be something, you know? Like a concept. Toru is not meant to be a person you care about, you know? And sorry for all you Toru fans, but literally, that's the point of his character. And that's what makes him fundamentally uninteresting to me, unlike most JoJo villains. And Part 9 could easily be the same thing. It could just be some police officer, person who's strong, because they have a crazy stand. Could easily be that. I'm still sold on the police thing. That has to be where this is leading, because Araki is obviously very, loud with his beliefs, especially in Jojolan, and this could easily be something like that as well, because literally Part 8 was all about, guys, healthcare is really messed up, for a lot of the time, for the villains, obviously. But for this, I mean, this could also be representative of, like, guys, prison the prison system is messed up. Yeah. If the police are the main villain, can we get an undercover Speedwagon Joe bro? Two things there. Firstly, Speedwagon Foundation and the police are not connected. They're just two organizations. And secondly, like, just, I feel like that would negate the points of, like, I feel like that would nullify the point. I mean, if the point is that the system is bad, it would make sense if people could get undercover and get into it and like do whatever they wanted in it. But I feel like if Jody's whole thing is to overcome that system, he shouldn't have to stoop into being a part of it in the first place. But that could be a stepping stone to him making his own thing. So I could see that. I agree on the puppeteer point. I just meant more so they aren't on screen this early, even if their presence is felt throughout. I just feel like the Part 9 villain will stay off screen for a while. Completely agree. Ignoring my... Oh, wait, what'd you say? Yeah, no, Ren, that point does not work. That point does not work. That's like... See, that point I actually hate. I actually hate that point. Because, one, Toru is slime. Toru is a scumball, right? But saying that negates his actual, like, anything, any impact or whatever. Because that is what... Araki tried to make Toru seem more relevant by placing him in flashbacks and characters' backstories, but that doesn't make us actually feel his presence more while reading the story. It's only in retrospect that that works, right? That's why whenever I talk about, oh, Toru would have been better if Toru was in the early part of the story. Completely true. Completely true. If we got one chapter, like I don't know, say for example, I don't know, after we fight like Daya or something, we talk to Yasuo, and we see Yasuo talking to Toru on the street or whatever, and we find out who this dude is. We set up this romantic rival thing, like, oh, who is this guy? Yasuo's ex-boyfriend? That's crazy. You know, that could be an interesting character. And then we don't see him for a long time, like most Jojolian characters, like Mitsuba or Nijimura. You know, we don't see these characters for a long time, but then they become relevant, right? With Toru, if we got that, we would have been hyped to see Toru again, right? It would be like, oh, yo, Toru's gonna help. Toru's gonna fight the head doctor. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be awesome. And then guess what happens? See, that would have been crazy. That would have been a crazy thing. It would have made his presence feel worthwhile. They're going to show Toru in the background. I mean, probably. That's a realistic thing they should do to make him feel more important. They should do that. But I feel like Araki could have made him feel more important as well. I don't know. I just think he could have done more. You know, I can talk about this character until the sun goes out. But, you know, you have already heard me talk about this dude forever. And I honestly don't want to just repeat myself the entire time. But regardless, as I was saying with this point, if Araki is doing this thing with the title drop stuff, it could be that this is, again, more of a protagonist-focused journey. The villain won't matter nearly as much, which in turn will probably make me not like the villain as much, straight up. I probably just won't. But, what's it called? So we'll probably end up with random cop in the background, number 50, as our main villain. You know? Ren, I've read the Sabakio comment. I literally responded to it earlier. Was Toru a good villain, though? I count Jobin as more of the main villain. See, you can say that, because it feels right. But no, Toru is absolutely the main villain. Toru is absolutely the main villain. Like, absolutely. Love how Jobin goes out. Jobin's great. Jobin's a fantastic character. Do you think we might get a recurring villain? Absolutely. Araki did that in Jojolian as well. And if this is, again, a more Jojolian writing style focused thing, easily see that. It just makes sense to me. However, I do think it would be interesting, since this seemingly could be a multi-location place with the different islands of Hawaii. You know, we could easily get some sort of arc villain type thing, which is obvious. I mean, that's just how shonen storytelling is, arc villain type stuff. But I know this isn't a shonen anymore, but you get what I'm saying. This is how the series started. I do think it'll be intriguing to see if we do get any recurring villainous characters. I mean, people already think Usagi is one of them, so there you go. That's obviously being facetious, but yeah. Yeah, Gare, you can say you think Joben's the main villain, but he's not. Like, he's just not. Toru is the main villain. Toru is meant to embody the themes of the part. Toru is meant to embody, because the whole part, like I keep focusing on this, and I know you guys can't really see it, but I don't know what else to say. It also is pretty interesting that I did want to make a note of this immediately. But we were theorizing that Aisho might be Usagi's dad, right? And in the fight with Aisho, we got a speech bubble just like this about what Jolyon's about freeing the curse, right? Like, you know? So that's pretty interesting as well. After we get the reveal, like, oh, my dad got hit by a bus. You know, that is pretty interesting. You think they missed their flight? That would be a interesting way for it to go, but I don't really know about it, to be honest. Did Rohan steal the rock from the cat's owner? That would be interesting. I feel like he definitely didn't, though. I feel like he probably bought it or something like that. That just seems like a realistic thing, because he's so rich and extravagant. I don't think Rohan would... No, he probably would steal. He's also a terrible person, so... Are we thinking it's the ending leads back to part 1 of Cien? Yep. Dave Nader, I completely think that. I actually made a video about that a while ago. Let me see if I can find it. It was a little theory thing I made not too long ago. And this is obviously a bit different than... Excuse me. This is obviously a bit different than the original concepts, because obviously you can't have the full original concept because things changed a bit. So let me find this right now. I'm checking it on my phone because that's just how it has to be. How it has to be. It's... yeah, this one. Let me put this in the chat right now. I love putting this phone to use. Great. Okay, let me see. Funny how in the Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe, he's always written as an unwilling hero. Yeah, I love that. He just like, I don't really want to do this, but like it's affecting me, so now I have to deal with it. It's just super funny all the time. Alright, there is the link to the theory / video / whatever. So peep that if you are intrigued by that. The way Araki writes stuff, I think it's more likely they make the fight. Oh, they make the flight. But then there's a stand fight on that. Maybe a crash. Yep. No, Brian, you just hit it right on the head. He always loves like, oh, and now it goes wrong. And now, oh no, everything is dramatic and insane. Like that's just an Araki classic. You know what I mean? Araki loves the downfall of any vehicular variety. He loves that stuff. Loves it, loves it, loves it. When did Usagi say his dad died? How old was he? That's a good point. Let's check that out right now. I think he said when he was it when he was young? Let's go back. Your dad got hit by a bus or something like that? Construction business in Oahu. Well, that just completely killed the theory. Never mind. That killed the theory immediately. My dad got hit by a bus and died. Had an honest job in the construction business in Oahu. So, unless we somehow find out that Aisha was in Oahu and got hit by a bus. See, he could get hit by a bus if... Okay, so if... This is possible still, don't get me wrong. This is possible. Because he definitely could have got hit by a bus and died, right? Hold on. Alright, let me see. History. Originally born. Security guard at the baseball. Yeah, I don't think this is possible, man. I do like the idea, though. The idea is cool. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this is possible. But I do like the idea still. Very interesting idea. Yo, Parkour Prankster, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Also, for anyone who is watching the stream, make sure to do the classic like D stream. Yes, because I have now learned the power of like D stream. I've now fully understand what like D stream does to a stream. So, if you could like D stream, that'd be great. Oh my god. What's the oldest event in JoJo's history? Do you think in both universes? It's pretty interesting because I feel like realistically it has to do something with like the stand arrow and stands, right? How has something to do with like some sort of spatial occurrence, you know? It's got to be something like that. I feel like it has to be something like, you know, cosmic level type stuff that like humanity could have no interference with whatsoever. Realistically, you know, because both universe has stands, obviously, so it could be that easily. Outside of that, I mean, we could have some Pillarmen, Rock Human shenanigans. You know, the Rock Humans could be an equivalent to the Pillarmen, which I personally think so. Maybe their creation could be another like super old thing. Outside of that, though, no idea. Something that's like beyond humanity. You know what I'm saying? Rohan would have been fascinated by Kira and let him kill him as more inspiration, if not for the Raimi plot. Now that's crazy. That's crazy. That's one of the wildest things I've heard in a while. I just gotta check this really quickly. Let me see this. Okay. I'm thinking of ending the stream relatively soon. I'm getting a little bit hungry. But I just want to reiterate for all the people who missed this at the beginning of the stream, but I decided that all the formerly member-only sort of like post-chapter review / analysis, discussion-y type videos are going to now be public for anyone who is a person on the channel to see. However, members will still obviously get their exclusive content, like emotes to the channel, stuff like that, which is obviously awesome, because guess what? You get emotes and you support the channel, guys. That would be amazing. But you're also going to get some other stuff. I'm planning on doing a Q&A for members as well, so if that interests you, consider becoming a member and showing love to your boy here. But, excuse me, something that I am working on, like I said, we're going to be doing a bunch of all the stuff that was formerly the discussion for the chapters and stuff that was like members only is now going to be public, like I said. So for anyone who missed out on those videos, you can now watch them, get some of my post-analysis thoughts and stuff like that. They're very podcasty, discussion-y type things. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. I just think it's a cool way to continue the discussion. And yeah. Dragona and Usagi combo move coming soon. Oh, that'd be cool. We get to see some of their stands do like some duo interaction type stuff. That'd be cool. I like that, you know. Has a lot of variety. We might even get it with Paco and JoJo as well, since they're split in pairs. That'd be cool. Dragona and oh, I just read that. Smooth operators riding into battle. That's fun. My nose is now itching like crazy. I don't understand why that happened, but we move. Oh, yeah. As I was saying, we're gonna continue the conversation in the video. Like I said, very podcasty. My nose is killing me. I don't understand why it's itching like crazy. So yeah, obviously my nose is killing me. If you guys have any like specific thoughts or whatever, make sure to check out that video, leave a comment, stuff like that. Continue the conversation there. Or if you want to join the Discord, make sure to check the about section of this channel or whatever, and you can join through that link. Hold on, I gotta sneeze like crazy. Okay, I guess I don't really know what's happening right now. But I don't know what's happening to my nose right now. I'm going insane, slowly going insane. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Probably I'm gonna get to working on this discussion video, because there's quite a bit that I'm like, you know, this definitely isn't like the craziest thing ever. Like, obviously this part is Rohan showed up, you know, that's, you're not topping that for a long time. Araki, I'm just gonna be for real, you're not topping that. But in terms of like literally what's happening, this is a very good like high point, like a sense of like, all right, Araki take the wheel, you know. Oh, I definitely want to show you guys this. I found this picture earlier today on Twitter, and it was great. It was so great. It was so great. Shouts to my man Joel. Shouts to Joel on Twitter. They posted this earlier today. This was so funny. They said I could cook, so I did. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. They said I could cook, so I did, you know? That is a powerful image. That is such a powerful image, you know? Shouts to Araki. Shouts to Araki, man. That was the quote he had for the end of this chapter. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. They said I could cook, so I did. So I did. Apparently that was when he stayed at like some sort of like hotel or resort or something. It didn't work, which might have been, you know, I wonder where he was. I don't remember the full thing, but that quote, man, it's too funny. All right. Yeah, that's going to be the end for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. If you want to continue the conversation, remember, obviously check the Discord, or make sure to check the video, which I said will probably at this point be out tomorrow. So hope you guys take care and have a good one.